Iran versus the West. Who holds the power? Let's talk numbers, real numbers. Iran has 580,000 active soldiers. NATO has 3.3 million. Iran has 350 combat aircraft. The West has 13,000. Iran has 0 nuclear warheads. NATO has 5,500. Every metric says Iran should have surrendered decades ago. So why are world leaders still losing sleep over Tehran?
And I've spent years analyzing the world's most dangerous flashpoints. Today, we're answering the question every intelligence analyst is asking right now. Can a nation under maximum sanctions, surrounded by enemies, with a fraction of the West's firepower, actually threaten the most powerful military alliance in human history? The answer is yes. And here's exactly how.
Iran doesn't fight fair. That's the point. The missile arsenal. Iran has over 3,000 ballistic missiles. Their Shahab-3 can reach Israel in under 12 minutes. Their hypersonic Fatah missile, no U.S. carrier group can intercept it. This is Iran's iron fist, and they've never had to use it.
The proxy network. Iran doesn't just have an army. It has army in 7 countries. Hezbollah, 100,000 rockets aimed at Israel. Right now, the Houthis, shutting down Red Sea shipping, costing the global economy billions per month. Iraqi militias, fighters a missile strike away from U.S. bases. This is Iran's invisible hand, deniable, devastating, and impossible to erase.
Cyber warfare. Iran is ranked the number 4 cyber power on Earth. They took down Saudi Aramco with the Shamoon virus, wiped 35,000 computers overnight. They've probed U.S. power grids. They've penetrated Israeli military networks. In the next war, the first shots will not come from a missile. They'll come from a keyboard. Now let's not pretend. On paper, this fight is completely one-sided. The United States alone spends $900 billion on defense. That's 10 times Iran's entire GDP. America has 11 aircraft carriers. Iran has none. NATO has 30 member states with collective defense obligations, meaning an attack on one is an attack on all. So yes, if the West decided to flatten Iran tomorrow, they could. The question is, what happens the day after? The nuclear wildcard. Here's where it gets genuinely alarming. Iran has enriched uranium to 84% purity. That is weapons grade. They have 120 kilograms of highly enriched uranium stockpiled. Their breakout time, the time needed to build a bomb, is now measured in weeks, not months. Weeks. Their Fordo nuclear facility is buried 90 meters underground. Even America's bunker-busting bombs can't guarantee it's destroyed.
Now, look at the board. Not just Iran, the entire board. Russia, supplying Iran with advanced air defense systems and military technology. China signed a $400 billion, 25-year strategic partnership with Tehran. In 2021, neither Russia nor China want an American-dominated Middle East, so they're both quietly arming Iran's resistance. Meanwhile, Iran's axis of resistance stretches from Yemen to Lebanon, a ring of fire surrounding Israel and threatening every U.S. base in the region. Any Western strike on Iran doesn't just hit Iran, it detonates every proxy on that map simultaneously. That is the real deterrent. Economic warfare. Iran has been cut off from SWIFT banking, frozen out of oil markets, and denied access to Western technology for over a decade. The Iranian rial has lost 90% of its value. Inflation hit 40%, and yet Iran didn't collapse. They built a shadow fleet of over 100 ghost tankers to smuggle oil past sanctions. They began trading oil for cryptocurrencies beyond the reach of U.S. regulators. They signed the $400 billion China deal, bypassing the dollar entirely. The sanctions were supposed to strangle Iran. Instead, they taught Iran how to survive without the West. So here is my take on the war, the one no politician wants to say out loud. Military hardware. The West wins overwhelmingly. Nuclear deterrence. Iran is approaching parity. Proxy warfare. Iran dominates the regional board. Economic resilience gives Iran is adapting and surviving. Political will to fight gives Iran absolute. The West, deeply hesitant. The West has the firepower to destroy Iran. Iran has the strategy to make that destruction catastrophic for everyone. And in the 21st century, the nation willing to absorb the most pain holds the power. Iran is not winning, but the West is not winning either. And in geopolitics, a draw is sometimes the most dangerous outcome of all.
Hit like if this changed how you see the conflict. Subscribe. We publish deep strategic analysis every week. And drop your answer in the comments. Who wins if a full-scale war breaks out? I'll be reading every single one.